I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, growing up in that city life, so, we've been around, knowing the things not to do and what to do. Football and sports in general, I was playing all types of sports while I was at home, football, track, basketball. Basketball is, predominantly the sport in my city. But me taking it to the field was, doing something different, not only for me, but, for my city, to come out of New York and, be in the league. My mother didn't know if she wanted me to play football for real. She really wanted me to play basketball. She thought football was, too much for the contact and stuff. Playing ball in the street, obviously playing basketball, tag, baseball in the street, play football. We played two-hand touch, sometimes we tackled on the concrete and all that. So I think all of that comes, together that, I could have did basketball or stuff like that, but I think football was the calling for me. My father, he was a mechanic at the time. He used to be in the Army, and then he, resigned from the Army, started becoming a mechanic. He got shot in Virginia. After that happened, that was something that my mom, made a decision on me to leave and stuff like that. I think at the end of the day, I think it was a good decision, Even though when I went to Atlanta, I still had missed home for a long time, but I knew it was for like a better, outcome for my life, And I was still playing football in New York. I was still playing basketball and stuff, but I think, my mother, what she been through also in her family, it was something that she wanted me to get away from and wanted me to do better for myself.
Makes now steps, he throws, looking for Isaiah McKoy, juggles it in the corner, did he hang on? Yes, sir! Touchdown, his third of the game!
Coach Souter actually went down to the high school, saw him at that time, and then I followed up by visiting in the home, and then on the return, he came on his official visit here.
Coach Mid had came down, to the apartment that me and my mother was staying in Atlanta. He knew what type of play he was getting. And I think he knew what type of person I was too. I think he knew the type of pain that I've been through in my life as a young kid. For him to be that father figure for me and try to, get me right on the right track with things in school, football, just life, give me pointers and stuff. I didn't have my father in my life like that a lot. And for him to accept me as the person that I am and accept me as, the upbringing that I was brought in and to understand me as a person, before even the football, that was something that me and him got a mutual understanding for. And then, on the football part, it was great, He got me extremely better every day, no matter what, sleet, rain, cold, snow, we was out there, getting it in.
He's just a tremendous worker, kid who's battled through some adversity, the way that we all have in our lives, but him a little bit more than most. And I think that's made him mentally tough, physically tough. He's very, very resilient, and he's a guy that's willing to put in the work.
He does train and he works, and he knows himself as being able to run. And just the development of him, first year he was just running. He was out there running around, throwing me the ball, And then the second and third year, he started identifying coverages.
Fires deep downfield, he's got a man caught! 10-5 touchdown! McKoy does it again!
This past year was something crazy, especially in my city. It was a lot of stuff going on. So, for me to come back to Kent, first day when we, had the voluntary workouts, when we didn't even know when we was playing or if we were gonna play that year. I took that in the heat and, I got to work every day. I've been through life when I was even a kid, like I had to deal with a lot of things. So I think, they'll get to understand a person, a caring person, and also a person that wants to strive and be better. Before I get into the league and, doing what I had to do for my first year, I think actually showed like the hard work that I put in, the type of underground person that I am to keep striving and keep doing what I'm doing to be on the top and be one of the top receivers in the league next year.